Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Myth Busting Mondays. And in today's video for the final myth, we're going to test to see if whether or not that if we strobe our flashlight attachment on our gun, will this allow us to be able to get closer to the witch compared to just keeping the light on the entire time as we're approaching her. So if you guys like the sound of the final myth, please make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and if you also have a myth of your very own that you would like to have us test in next week's episode, please by all means leave it here in the comments down below, or also alternatively, you can leave within my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. All that being said, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing this week's episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Myth Busting Mondays. Myth. In the last Gnome on Earth mutation, if you get the gnome on Dark Carnival, can you still progress without the original gnome? Alrighty guys, the first myth of today's episode is submitted in by Naren. Now just as a friendly reminder for those that haven't played this mutation in a while, or just clarification for those that have never played it, the way that this mutation works is that you get Gnome Chomsky at the beginning when you load up your campaign, and you have to bring him to each and every safe room in order to progress to the next chapter, because without him, even if you shut the door, the game will not go to the next chapter. Now in the case of Dark Carnival, there is an earnable Gnome Chomsky that you can get via the shooting gallery minigame, so if we were to end up bringing that one to the safe room, are we still able to progress as if we're using the one from the spawn, or does it have to be the original? Alrighty, so we just completed the shooting gallery minigame, and now we've got the earnable Gnome Chomsky here in my hands. Okay, so we're just about to go into the safe room now. Dan has left behind the original Gnome Chomsky, and I'm going to bring the one that we earned into the safe room. We're going to close the door, and yes, it does let us progress with Gnome Chomsky that we earned on Dark Carnival instead of the one that we got from the original spawn, which means the myth is confirmed. As long as you have some type of gnome, you can still progress. Myth. Are chargers more likely to attack female survivors? Alrighty guys, the second myth is submitted in by Ruleless. So to make sure that we got this myth as accurate as possible, I did use the charger wiki, because originally the way me and Dan were going about this is we were just going to spawn in multiple chargers while I played as Zoe and he played as Francis, and just count how many times they attacked me versus him. But I didn't want there to be a false positive, and so I just decided that the wiki was going to be the best option. I typed in a variety of different keywords to see if I could possibly find any indication that they prefer attacking a certain type of survivor, but I was not able to find anything. So I'm going to say it's safe to say that the myth is busted. The charger does not prioritize female survivors over male survivors. It really just comes down to 50-50 chance. Myth. After being freed from the hunter, will the survivor get reduced jump height for a short period of time? Alrighty guys, so for myth number 3, this takes inspiration from a prior myth we've done before, and this was the exact same myth but with a smoker, and with the smoker, it was actually confirmed that yes, when he does grab you, you will have a penalty to your jump height for a short period of time, but is that the case with the hunter? So let's spawn in one, and I'm going to have it only attack me and not Dan this time, and as soon as it attacks me and I'm jumping, Dan's going to jump too, and it looks like we're jumping at the exact same height. It doesn't seem to be affecting us like the way that the smoker did, so I'm going to say it's safe to say that this one's also busted. The hunter does not give you a jump penalty like the smoker does. Myth. Does the witch kill you slower underwater compared to on land? Alrighty guys, so for this type of myth, we're going to need to have a controlled test first, so that's what we're going to be doing. And I also do want to clarify, when I'm talking about like the witch killing you, I'm talking about her like swiping at you when she's already knocked you down and you're incapacitated, this animation specifically. Now on land, on normal mode, it takes her just a little over 4 seconds to fully kill me in this state. Alright, so here comes the second test. I'm in the deepest body of water that I possibly can be in, which is the Death Toll finale. I'm going to have the witch start killing me. Now when it comes to the witch attacking me underneath the water, it's looking about the exact same. In fact, it pretty much is the exact same, give or take a little more, a little less, of around 4 seconds. So that means that the fourth myth is going to be busted. The witch does not kill you any faster under the water than she would compared to land. Alrighty guys, and now it is time for the final myth, and once again is going to be, if we strobe our flashlight at the witch, are we able to get closer to her before she gets mad in comparison to if we just left the flashlight on the entire time? Let's find out. Myth. Does strobing the flashlight allow you to get closer to the witch before she attacks? Okay guys, so for the last myth, we're going to get a control test first. This is how close that I can get to the witch with my flashlight on the entire time before she gets pissy at me. And this is going to end up being marked with a barrel here. On top of that, we're also going to be spawning a barrel directly next to the witch, so that way the witch will always spawn at the exact same distance in every single test, so that way she's not any farther or closer in a following test. So here goes nothing. I'm going to start strobing my light once I get to the first barrel here. Oh my god, this is actually working. It's working. I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but it still worked. That was actually kind of neat. If I had to make a guess on why that worked, my assumption is just because we were strobing the light, the witch doesn't notice it right away. Whereas if we just leave it on the entire time, she's aware of us sneaking up on her. But that's really cool. So, I mean, yeah, the difference is marked by the second barrel, and it's not that much, but it just ever so slightly closer, which means you do have an opportunity to be able to do things like crowning her a little bit easier, so that's kind of neat. So yeah, the last myth is confirmed. If you strobe the flashlight instead of just keeping it on the entire time, you can get closer to the witch than if you just left it on. That's kind of cool to know. So yeah, guys, that is it here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying it. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And if you guys have a myth of your very own that you would like to have us feature in next week's episode, please by all means leave it here in the comments down below. Or also, alternatively, you can leave within my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. And as we wrap up the video, guys, just want to mention two quick things. Number one, I have a second YouTube channel now. It is called Black Ninja 797 Extras. And on this channel, I'm going to be posting and uploading additional content that you would normally not see here on my main channel, such as gameplay walkthroughs, funny moments with my friends, and Challenge Accepted, which was a series I used to do here on my main channel, where I play games that you guys requested me to play. If you guys want to see more content from me, or just more videos in general, there will be a link for my second channel down below in this video's description. I also want to say thank you and shout out to Epic Games for being my first ever sponsor. I have a supporter creator code with them, and the code is just my name. The code is Black Ninja 797 in all caps. If you guys want to, you can use it in the Fortnite and Epic Games item shops. Anybody that uses my code or has used it before in the past, I tremendously appreciate you. And all that being said, everybody, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most unique YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey meme lords, Jesus here, and you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too, and give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!